Alright guys, we're here on the site of the previous Slate Hallandale building that is now being converted from a multifamily to condo conversion to become the Mondrian Hallandale Beach. This is a joint venture project by PPG as well as BH3 Management, two top players down in South Florida. So right now we are going to be meeting with the project manager of the project. They're doing a $20 million renovation of this building to convert it into that luxury Mondrian standard and brand. So we're going to be working with them on some of the renders while they're working on the renovation to be able to just start marketing the new building and really start launching their unit sales. So we're about to capture some of those amenity areas, the front of the building, and some of those areas that we're working on the renders for, and as well as just getting a full project brief from the project manager here on site. So let's check it out.
So it's actually super interesting to come to a project that's already built and only going through kind of like a renovation. We already modeled basically the whole lobby, pool deck, some of the units, amenities in 3D before we even came to the project. So it's very interesting to have been working on the 3D already for a few weeks and then come into the project and seeing all the spaces already built. It's usually something that we don't get to experience. So it's super interesting to see, this is already 3 weeks from completion. We're still making renderings so that the team has the best marketing material possible, captured in, the most beautiful lighting, of course, with CGI and everything. So ready for market assets, which, they can't even start promoting at this point in time because as you can see, this is still all a construction space. So the renders are going to give them that kickstart to start promoting the project and getting those unit sales in as they're renovating. Here, the renovations that they're making is this big kind of steel material wall, which wasn't here before. They're also putting in a whole new reception desk. This whole area is also changing to be more of a lounge, changing the whole color, furnitures, everything. A lot of different things are going on. Even in the entrance of the lobby, there's a lot of things that have been updated, including, a bunch of new landscaping, coloring, paint, all those different things. And so we're gonna go tour the whole building. We're gonna go see the pool deck, see the advancements and the progress, go up to the units, show you guys what it's looking like. We'll also go to a few of the other amenity spaces that are definitely huge selling points, all to be covered in the renderings so that people can get a full grasp of what they can expect at this new Mondrian Hallandale Beach, first of its kind.
It's a major difference between one building a rental project versus building a for-sale residential project. Most developers often opt to not choose the best materials, whereas when we're doing a for-sale product with a luxury brand, we have to really make sure that when we're marketing to luxury buyers that are buying $1 million, $2 million condos, we're using the nicest materials, the best finishes possible for the price point. Here are some of the updated design boards of all the amenity areas and some of the units that they'll be upgrading throughout the renovation process. So out here on the pool deck, they are upgrading all of the furniture, obviously for them to put new pavers and to really change any of the structural parts of the pool. It's very expensive, would take very long. So what they're doing is they're upgrading all the furniture, upgrading all the cabanas, and really making that pool deck feel a lot more luxurious, nicer furniture, better layouts, and just really bringing it up to that Mondrian standard. A huge part of this outdoor area as well is the landscaping. As you guys can see, basically all of the original landscaping has been removed. We've got the guys there on one of the machines helping plant new palm trees, as well as I assume brand new grass, brand new rocks, and really just again elevating this outdoor area. All right, so we're in the favorite part of every single one of our projects, the gym, baby. We gotta get that working. But they will be renovating the gym as well, coming in new materials, and again, just really elevating this building without changing any of, call it the structural components, but all the internals. Is that the reaction of the first render?
Wow, this is insane. Can I get that wow again? Wow. This is a typical unit. This is a 2-bedroom.
Oh wow, super interesting. So we were in a different unit, but basically I was just showing Ted one of our first renders that we just produced. Essentially, you get to see the new kitchen finishes, you get to see all the new furniture that Mondrian is going to be putting into these units because they do come fully furnished. And Ted was loving it. He's the project manager on this project. He hasn't even seen the render of what the kitchen is gonna look like, so it's awesome. We just got great feedback right away, immediately. So the kitchen is still not done here because I saw the kitchen is different.
Not done.
In the bathrooms also. This is old, right?
Yeah.
So realistically, when do you think this will be done? Because Fisk was like, it's gonna be done in 2 weeks, but.
There's no way. I mean, we're fast, but like, not that fast.
So of course, we came to the site to get video footage and images for the team to really understand the entire project. Like I said, because it's already built, we kind of have a little bit of an edge here. Typically, we would be working with a project that is just dirt, and the only reference that we have is the renders that we make and the architect's plans. Being able to come to the building itself, get content, get footage, show our rendering team the exact space in real life is a huge win. We'll be able to get this project done a little bit quicker just because of that. We're also having our drone team coming out tomorrow to shoot sunrise and sunsets for the units that we'll be rendering so that people can understand exactly not only what they see out of their windows, but how the sun plays into that view, which is obviously a huge selling point. Everything we do is for marketing and sales, so of course that's a main thing that buyers want to see. So we're going to be able to accomplish all of that with hyper-realism views, sun direction, lighting. People are going to understand how the sun comes into their unit. There's these big, beautiful 10-foot ceiling sliding doors that are going to bring in a lot of light. So of course, that's a huge sales point. And our job is to make it as easy as possible for the agents, which is handled by Fortune International, to do their sales and succeed in selling before anything's done. Talking to the project manager, Ted, we understand that this project is about 45 days out from completion. So having the renderings done within the next week and a half is going to give a huge boost to the sales team, being able to show the finishes, the specs, the new spaces. This is a beautiful building with a lot of amenities, and it's important because they are renovating all of the amenities. It's important to be able to show the buyers what that's going to look like. As you saw, we walked into the building. It's a full-on construction site right now. So even if you were to bring a buyer here, it's kind of hard to understand what's coming, what's done, what's in progress. So the renderings are going to play a huge role in that, telling the story, telling the Mondrian story, the brand, and all the new design that's going into this project.
This is the top view that put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All of Hallandale Beach, all of Golden Beach, down to the entire Sunny Isles skyline. Now, as we head more south and west, you've got all of Aventura, you've got Gulfstream Park, the rest of Hallandale Beach, as well as the most west parts of Aventura as well. And really just an amazing view all the way down to Hard Rock Stadium where the Miami Dolphins and the University of Miami Hurricanes play. This is really just an amazing 270-degree view of the beginning of Miami-Dade County, really.
Guys, check this out. Because this is one of the only high-rise towers in Hallandale Beach that isn't on the beach, you're actually starting to see views that you've never seen before. For example, you can see Fort Lauderdale downtown in the distance. You can see the Hard Rock Guitar Hotel to the west, and you get the ocean view, even from this side that's more west-facing. So you really get a little bit of everything. Hallandale Beach from the sky. Never seen this before.